You can think of language like a river. From one second to the next, the river is not composed of the same particles of water. It even changes shape over time, but we still refer to it as the same river. Consider each changing drop of water like a word that has morphed over time. The English language that is spoken today is so different from 500 years ago that it may be incomprehensible to many people who consider themselves speakers of English. With this in mind, we have to be adaptable as best practices in word choice change. Even the language recommendations I'm sharing with you in this course may change by the time you watch it. A great example of rapidly changing language recommendations is the words we use to describe U.S. residents who are of Latin American origin. The term Hispanic gained widespread use in the 1970s as a broad term that the U.S. government used to classify people who are connected to the Spanish language. This could be people from Spain, Mexico, or anywhere in South America, or it could be people born in the US in households where Spanish is spoken, or even not spoken, but where people culturally identify with locations where Spanish is spoken. Approximately 19 of the residents of the US are classified as Hispanic. Rather than this group identifying with a region, this term Hispanic is more about the Spanish language, so this is a very large group. The term Latino, on the other hand, is more about geography, specifically Latin America, so this wouldn't include people who are from or connected to Spain. The term Latino came up for debate in recent years, as the O at the end of the word in Spanish will often signify a group of males. In order to be gender neutral, the term Latinx was proposed as an alternative with the hopes it would be more inclusive than Latino, but Latinx wasn't widely adopted, in part because the X sound doesn't fit within Spanish language pronunciation. Also, the term Latinx was proposed externally, not by the group it's referring to. As of the time of filming this video, the term Latine has been proposed by many language guides as the preferred gender-inclusive terminology to refer to people from Latin America. We've also seen rapid change in recommendations regarding the terminology for gender and sexual identity. Prior to the 1970s, the word gay was used as an umbrella term for anyone other than straight, cisgendered people. In the 1970s, the term lesbian gained more widespread use. In the 1980s, we added the term bisexual and saw that gain traction. In the 90s, the T for transgender was added to LGBT. In the 2000s and 2010s, QIA and eventually plus were added to the acronym. These additions were for queer, intersex, and asexual. Queer is an umbrella term for sexual orientations and gender identities that are not exclusively heterosexual or cisgendered. Intersex. This is not about sexuality, it's about physical anatomy or chromosomes that don't fit into the exact definition of male or female. Asexual is the term for someone who has little or no sexual attraction to others. The most recent recommendations as of 2025 are to use LGBT or LGBT plus as terms that are inclusive of the spectrum of gender and sexuality. The term queer was at one point a slur, but many circles are reclaiming the term. The best option here is to have a conversation with the person you're speaking with about how they would like to be identified. If at some point the recommendation changes, or if someone changes how they identify, you have the opportunity to demonstrate your adaptability.